Hello, thank you. Yes, my name is Anders Drege. I come from a medium-sized Norwegian insurance company. It's called Frende Insurance. And today I will talk about hyper-automation with Dataiku and RPA. And I need to explain a couple of these words, I guess. RPA, that's a digital worker that can do repetitive and manual tasks and rule-based tasks if you give detailed instructions. But if you want to go to hyper-automation, then you combine the robot process automation with AI. And you can give quite intelligent instructions to the digital worker. And it can automate much more difficult tasks that it's not the low-hanging fruits anymore. It's much more complicated automation. So this work includes a lot of disciplines and a lot of people, so I put on all the contributors here. We have people from the robot process automation team, people from the claim department, and some facilitators here as well. So I will talk a little bit about the background, why this is important for us, and how it's anchored in the company strategy. And I will go through the automation workflow before I go directly into one of the projects where we have automated email distribution, where we combining AI and robot technology. And of course, I need to include one of our generative AI projects, since that's such a hype. And finally, I will just go through some points about our experiences with Dataiku. So whenever we go into a project, it's very important that this is consistent with the company strategy and the goal for a company. So we have now we're in a phase where we are shaped to grow substantially, and we're already on that path, and we have ambitions to become significantly larger and more customers. And that means that we will get more claims, we will get more increased volume on communication, and then we will not man correspondingly up. We will try to handle this by automation and digitization. So that's just right in the strategy, and our project is just hitting that point directly. We also want to have the insurance industry's most loyal and satisfied customers, and we believe that automizing speeds up processes, makes things faster, and make it cheaper, which will also benefit our customers. So the automation workflow, we use Dataiku as a framework, but our AI models are trained outside Dataiku in Python, and then we just load them into Dataiku when we're going to use them in our APIs. But also Dataiku has very good connections to our data warehouse, where we have all the information about our customers and the insurance products and all kind of details. So we can use the data warehouse to enrich the output from our APIs. We create APIs from Dataiku quite easily, and in these examples here, the blue prism is our digital robot, and they are calling our APIs. They give text to our APIs, and then they get answers back from our NLP models. And if I go through the NLP workflow that we are using, the starting point is digital text, but the sources for the digital text can be many. We have invoices and things like that. We can have a speech that we convert to text, or we can have documents or attachments or emails. And with them we take this digital text and put it into large language models like ChatGPT or BERT, and we have also some other models that we've been using. So this project that I will talk about now is on our claims center, where we get more than 2,000 claim mails every month. So the volume for us at least is quite significant, and we have one claim department or one email address, but we have different units on the claim, depending on which product the claim is about. So we have trained an AI model on more than 10,000 emails to predict which unit should this claim email be directed to. And we've combined that with the robot, so the robot can actually send the email where it belongs. So the whole process starts with we get an email and potentially attachment, and the robot sends that to our trained AI model, and our AI model makes its predictions, but it also enriches the data. If we can use the email to recognize the customer, we can see if this is an open claim where we have had communication before, then we can direct it directly into the open claim, or if it's a new claim, the robot can start the new claim. So we have optimized on several levels here. We have also used the domain expertise for the claim people. They have been giving us words and phrases that they know that if these words are in the email, then it has to be a certain unit, for instance, a claim unit. So we use all this domain expertise together with the AI, and we enrich the output from our AI model. And then the robot is sending this to the different claim units, like we have pets, travel and content insurance, legal issues, buildings, vehicles, or personal injuries, and also we have created a spam filter here. We've had a long process of training up and getting a really high precision on our model, because the problem is not that we don't have enough training data, but we don't have enough high quality training data. So what we've done is that when our model makes a prediction, sometimes the confidence in the prediction is quite low, and sometimes it's wrong. And then we have a human in the loop that uses the robot to write all these emails where the model is uncertain or wrong to a table, and we use this to retrain a model regularly. And that's when we retrain like that, now we've achieved a precision of around 99% of the emails is correctly addressed, which is actually higher than it was before when humans were doing it, significantly higher actually. Here are the volumes month by month. In October here, this was just some weeks ago, so we reached more than 2,000 emails in October as well. And we expect this to increase forward. So that's why this approach is very scalable. If we double the amount of email, it wouldn't be any problem for the model to handle. For this project, we won the Dataiku Frontrunner Award for the best NLP work. So we were very happy about that. Another hyper automation where we combine the AI with the robot process automation is when we calculate car bonus for cars that comes to our people that want to insure the car in our company that comes from another company. Then we need to get information from the old company. What kind of bonus did that car have before, and other information. So we get quite a high number every week, more than 100 inquiries every week about this, and the format is definitely not standardized at all. This is 4 examples that actually says exactly the same. There's a car that had 70% bonus, and it's had it for 3 years, and these are real examples on how the format is. So it's free text, and it seems like there's no agreement on how to report this. Also they report on damage and when was the date for the last bonus. So it has been a very manual and repetitive task where we have been using Excel sheets, sending it to the handler, and I've been reading the text and punching in the new bonus and things like that. But now we've used ChatGPT to read this text, and all these for formats and other kind of way of writing it is understood by ChatGPT when we use the correct prompt and preparations for it. So the AI workflow now is that we get the text into our API with ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is actually structuring the data, and and we use also rules, because it depends on how long ago the last bonus was registered and if it's been any damage, and there's quite a lot of rules to apply together with the text. So that's the domain knowledge in this project. So we've been collaborating very closely to these people. We get out a JSON structure here. So it takes all the unstructured data that can come in a very large variety of formats, and it structures it in a JSON structures here. So the whole process starts that with we having the message from the old company in our data warehouse. The robot is reading that and sending it to a Dataiku API, which contains then the ChatGPT API, and it gives the new bonus back, and it's written to the data warehouse, and the next time our customer will get his invoice, it will be with the correct bonus. And there's no human involved here at all now. And last time we checked, we managed to take 95% of all these cases with this workflow. The 5 remaining cases were cases where there were many cars in one message, or something was wrong, something was lacking. And here are the volumes week by week. There were 2 weeks here with problems with the robots, or when it was calling the API, but the volumes are quite high, and it's estimated that the combined automation with robot and AI is saving 8 minutes per automated task. So you can do the maths yourself. It's a very high amount of automation here. Finally, I would say a few words about our experiences with the Dataiku in Frenda. I think we've been experiencing that when we're starting on a new project, it's very fast to test and fail and try again and test, do we need more data, or do we need different data, or is it some data that we can just remove without any consequences? So that's a very good experience. And the interaction with the data warehouse and the robot process automation is very important for us. It's been automizing a lot of man years actually all together in the different projects. And we can enrich in our output with both customer and product information from the data warehouse. And it's very important for us to monitor our projects. What value do we create? How many hours do we automate? Or, and how much money do we generate on these projects? And the human in the loop to improve our model is also in combination with the robot here very important, because we started off with a medium performance, but by training on the correct data, the data where the model is actually failing, if we can train on that, it's much more significant than just increase the volume on the training data. So that's helped us to improve the model significantly. So all in all, creating the APIs in Dataiku has been a success for hyper-automation in our company. And the final thing is we had a new team member in August, and he's already been up and go now and producing his own APIs. It's been very fast to learn, to teach him how to use Dataiku and get into the projects that we already had. So he's been copying a lot of code and flows from other projects, and now he's producing his own work. So that's also been a very good experience. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.